Today we're going to make a fantastic basket or strainer in just a few minutes, so let's get cracking. So this is Tinkercad.com. It is 100% free. It's always up to date. I simply choose sign in with Google. If this is your first time checking it out, please check out my day one lessons right here. Now today we're going to simply hit create brand new 3D design. I like to start by naming my projects. We're going to call this one Mesh Grate. A user wants to make a grate that makes it better for their pond pump, and this is what I came up with. The first thing I want you to do is search for an awesome shape called Honeycomb Grid. I'm going to type honey, and bingo, this is the honeycomb grid I want to play with. I'm going to turn this into a hole. I'm going to keep the 5 and the 20. I'm going to change the wall thickness to 3, so that way there's a 3 millimeter gap in between them. And then I'm going to make it 14 by 14. This just makes it quite large for the project that I'm trying to build. If you've got something different, you just need to pick larger numbers. Once you've got your grid set up, we can just set it aside for the next part of the project. With that honeycomb pattern in place, it is quite large, but check this out. I'm going to go back to the cylinder shape. I'm going to bring it out. I'm going to shift stretch it, and then I'm going to pick the number that I think I want. I'm going to just pretend that I want 120. That makes it 120 on every side, but I want the height or the thickness of this part when it's finished to only be 2 millimeters. Now I'm going to simply take these two shapes, and I'm going to do Control I to intersect them. Just like that, it cuts it to the exact size of the circle and has the awesome hexagon pattern as well. Now you may see little slivers like this. I'm going to tell you that you can safely ignore those when your slicer goes to slice this part. They're too small for the slicer to even work with, so they won't be a problem. If you truly want to get rid of them though, I'll show you this trick. If you bring out a hole, I'm going to shift squeeze it down so it covers that part. Zoom in to make sure that's the only part selected, and then we can grab those two. Note I'm going to have to nudge that one last time. And if we do Control G, then that is out of your way visually, which you may prefer. Now for a moment, I'm going to move this to the side, and we're going to bring out the Sketch tool. Now we could do this with Sketch Revolve, but I kind of like Sketch as well because I'm going to show you how to do some cool scale tricks with it. Now, whenever you launch Sketch, please make sure you check the What's New button. This is where they show you all the cool features and the tricks that are going to make you more talented as a designer while using the Sketch tools. Tons of tricks that'll make you more efficient. When you're done learning, simply hit the X. If you prefer my tutorials, there's a bit.ly to my full playlist right here. Now, I want to make a circle, and I'm going to do that by making a diamond. Notice I went up 2 centimeters. So I'm going to go 2 centimeters over and 2 centimeters down, 2 centimeters and 2 centimeters. I'm just making a diamond. If you double click and double click, it auto smooths to make a circular shape. Now I'm going to decide I want this to be 80 by 80. So I'm going to simply type in the numbers 80, and I'm going to finish the sketch. I'm going to show you real quickly that we can make this have a nice slope. I'm thinking about this for a user that asked me a question on Patreon. I'm going to make this go to 150 wider, and then I'm going to change the height to 150 this way. So now I have got a large basket with this base down below. L for align, select them all. I want this one to be the master, and I'm going to choose center and center. Let's adjust our numbers to make sure that this matches up the way we want. First, I'm going to double click. I'm going to go inside here, and now I can look at this and see that I really wanted to go twice as large. So instead of 80, I'm going to go 100 or 120. So this would be a large part. And then, of course, down here, I'm doing the same 120. I'm also going to go in, and I'm going to change this to a stroke. I'm going to leave it 2 millimeters wide, and I like that it's doing it on the inside of the shape. Finish sketch, and you can see that my basket's starting to look pretty sweet, and my height maxes out at 100. Now I don't want to use the sliders, but if you have to get to a different number, notice it does work. So if I do 150, this is great for what I want to build, but from now on, I cannot adjust these and have them work. If you ever adjust the handles, you break the parameters. For this project, I'm going to call it fine. All right, so here's where it gets fun. W for work plane. Set it on top of the orange piece, and let's search for something called the radial fin. I'm going to type fin, and this is the part. When I set it on here, I'm going to start by changing the gap thickness to 5. I'm going to make the wall thickness 2. I'm going to make the inner radius 40, so you'll see that they spread out. And then I only want one fin. Right now it had 2. And then when it goes to sections, I'm going to take that all the way up to 30. So you're going to see that we're going to have a ton of these little parts. Just like that. If I take the length of this fin and make it 40, you'll see that it starts to stick out past the shape. That's pretty close to perfect. Let's instead try 60. And now that I'm happy, I'm going to align it. Shift, select, L for align, and I just want to align it to the center and the center. I don't want to move it down to this bottom piece, and as a matter of fact, I'm going to click on this bottom piece, and I'm going to lock it. So even if you accidentally did have it grouping right there, it won't cut. Now remember how this breaks if we drag the handles? I don't care. I'm going to drag it up. I'm going to type the number 65 because I'm done with that part, and I'm going to make it a hole, and then I'm going to do Control D and Control Shift up so it turns into 2 separate sections. Now I'm not going to lie, I was just guessing on the numbers, but check this out. I'm going to do a couple more Control Downs, and if we grab everything, of course I'm going to unlock the orange piece and select them all and do Control G to group. We have just made a fun basket or strainer. How cool is that? Of course, if you need different numbers, you can just double click and edit them. Notice if I wanted this to be wider, I'm going to say 4. And even though I broke the parameters for the height, notice those still function really well. Same thing down here, wall thickness 4. And when we click somewhere else, the edit completes. How cool is that? So let's wrap this up quick. Of course, lots of stuff you can do. I did that with slope. You could also just stay straight up and down if that's the basket you wanted. The real point was showing you how to add that bottom grid and then also using the radial fins to make an awesome cutout in just a few steps. Of course, a massive shout out to Dave as well, who first mentioned it on YouTube, but then reached out via the Patreon messaging area. It's fantastic and free. You can post links, pictures, it helps me help you, and it ends up being a fantastic process when I get to use it like this as well. I do want to say thank you to everybody that supports me via YouTube memberships. Don't forget there are 3 different levels of support starting as low as $5 a month. With any level of support, you get early access to videos. Also, make sure you pay attention for those members only posts. Also, thank you to everybody that supports me via my Patreon group. Love how it's growing. It's way past 550 members. Once again, it has a fantastic free messaging area, and you can learn more about it with the bit.ly up above or the link in the description. Finally, friends, I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget every time you like, hype, share a video, add a comment down below, or click subscribe. You're helping HLModTech get just a little bigger, which absolutely makes my day. Friends, have a glorious day. And keep tinkering.